The whole Anderson family loves animals. Some of us are a little bit crazier about it than others, but we are all animal lovers. I'm Randy Anderson Berry. I'm the fourth child, the last child, and the last daughter of Bob and Dodie Anderson. My father, Bob Anderson, started a hardwood flooring company with his father decades ago, and it evolved into the biggest privately owned hardwood flooring business in the country. My mom did a lot of volunteering with different entities, most of which was the Girl Scouts because she had 4 girls. My dad did things in a more quiet way behind the scenes financially, but he was not a bit showy with what he did, but he had a very kind heart too.
My grandfather was a pretty big guy. He had a really loud, booming voice, and he was a pretty intimidating businessman. One summer when I was in college, I worked up at the plant, and I'd see people get called into his office, and they'd be really nervous. Then you'd go into his office, and he had a big desk, and then the cats would come out. And it just really, that was my grandfather in a nutshell. Fierce businessman, soft heart for the animals.
Whenever there was a stray animal at my grandfather's office, he would take it in, take care of it, give it to one of his grandchildren.
There were 10s and 20s and 30s numbers of cats, and he would get the old cookie sheet pans and put canned food on them. He fed them every day.
At his company, he had actually fenced in a big 4 or 5 acre area, and he would bring the vet to him, and they would take care of the animals and make sure they were all up to date on shots, and then have them spayed and neutered. And it was just always a big part of their philanthropy to take care of these animals.
One of the jobs I did was just to organize all their files. The biggest one was, of course, logistics, the trucking file, I thought. And then I got to all of the invoices for the spays and neuters of all of the stray pets that people had brought and dropped off at the plant. My grandfather always took them to be taken care of, and that file outweighed the rest by far.
So my grandparents were very philanthropic. They had a lot of causes that they enjoyed giving to. One of the big ones that they really had a heart for was the Humane Society.
Upon his passing, her first gift and donation was for my dad in his honor at the Humane Society.
My grandmother always loved cats. I can always remember going to her house and there would be at least 2, cats running around.
After my grandfather passed, my grandmother called her friends at the Humane Society and said, I need to get a lap cat. I want a cat that will sit with me while I'm watching TV, doing my crossword puzzles, and reading. And they had the perfect cat for her. So she went and picked up Chloe, and Chloe was just that perfect lap cat for my grandmother. In my grandmother's final days, when she wasn't able to get out of bed, Chloe laid on her legs and would not leave her side. So that unconditional love with animals, with my grandmother and Chloe, just reciprocated both ways.
We're not worthy of animals, I believe. They're amazing. What they give back to us is just amazing unconditional love.
The Anderson family, we are animal lovers, and we've always wanted to help the animals, and we always have. And this new campaign is very important to us because it will be preventing unwanted animals and thousands every year that someone needs to find a home for. So we are behind this mission because the Humane Society's always done a great job with animals and the community, and this next campaign and step is monumental for the upstate.
I would love to see more people get involved and get behind the Greenville Humane Society because there is a need. There'll always be a need, and we just want to partner up with as many people as we can to get behind the center and grow it.
The work that the Greenville Humane Society does is so important. So many of us love animals, and this is a great place with really nice facilities and just gives families the opportunity to home a dog or a cat that can just become a part of their family too. So it's a really great mission.
One Saturday, we went to the Humane Society and we saw the cutest puppy that I have ever seen and decided we just cannot live without her, and we adopted her. Bella has been our baby for almost 14 years now. This has always been something that has been near and dear to my grandparents' hearts, and even after they have passed away, our family knows that that's something that is so important, not only to them, but to us as well. And we just want to continue their giving legacy and give to the Greenville Humane Society. Let's make a difference in the lives of these animals.
And link arms together and do some good for the community and give back.
The Dodie Anderson Charitable Foundation is honored to offer a matching gift of $400,000 to help build the new spay and neuter clinic at Greenville Humane Society.
So come on, Greenville, let's step up.
And you can be a part of the legacy.